Why do you think people are afraid of selling? A lot of
Rejection.
people are afraid.
Yeah, it's rejection. Well, I was afraid. Nobody wants to get rejected.
For
Sales is a rejection business.
for
True.
many years, wow, let me say, for about 15 years of my life as a barber, I was afraid of that rejection.
Sure.
And I look at myself as a barber, as an artist, not a salesperson.
Yeah.
And that is very strong in our industry. Let's say I want to be productive in our shop, in our business. And if I try to put that in a barber's head that is selling is telling. You're not pushing anything, but you can fix something, some problem. If the client has a flakes or a specific product that you say, they will teach that person how to use, they will benefit that person, and we have that strong belief that we are not a salesperson. So what you say for those people that are listening, those people that think they are artists but are not salesperson?
Well, I would say this: be an artist. I think we're all artists. I'm an artist. Never thought I was, but I'm an artist. I'm painting my picture each day. I'm doing. At the end of the day, one of the things in Carnegie we talk about, nobody wants sales has a negative connotation because it's I'm selling you, I'm closing you. Who wants to be closed?
Exactly.
Like the words are just terrible. So in Carnegie, it's not selling, it's helping the buyer buy. Helping the buyer buy. And so words matter for me. And I'm a helper. I like to help. So if I'm an artist and I create and all this, well, what better way to create and help others to create their vision, right? It's not your vision for them. It's their vision for themselves. So, but you can be a part of that. You can help create that. So the mindset is there a fit between what I'm offering and what they want? And if there is, great. And if there's not,
Don't offer.
And all this is a conversation. And when you have them in that chair, guess what? Have a conversation. And that's it.
Like it comes back to those questions, right? You always asking questions and stuff. In our industry, what I do is I teach how they use the product and I see what they need.
Perfect.
I don't push something that they don't need,
No.
and I let them decide by themselves. That's what I do.
And Chico, that's beautiful. That's what it's all about because they're more apt to go with their decision than your decision. So, but if you listen, say, hey, Robert, I got flakes. Chico, what do you think? Well, this is a good thing. Try this. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get that. Okay.
You solve someone's problem.
It's
helping.
it's the word sales. It's just people throw that word out in the garbage pan and think about influence. That's really what we do. That's what I do. I'm not selling. I want to get people to think differently. I want people to feel differently. So if they start thinking and feeling differently, they're going to make a decision to be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And we talked about presentations, public speaking. Presentations, get rid of the word. People think, same thing, negative connotation, get rid of it. Use the word conversation. I'm presenting right now, but I'm having a conversation. So that's words matter for me. And I think people get stuck on words like sales, presentation.
Closing.
Yeah, like who came up with that?
Closing,
Right?
That's a bad word.
Oh, it's a terrible word. Like,
Yeah. I'm part of a couple groups on Facebook of hairstylists, barbers, also salon owners, barbershop owners.
Yeah.
And I noticed one thing in common is this difficulty in helping their team to perform better at retail, offering products.
mm-hmm.
So I think this come to the point where they think they're not sales rep, that Tico said.
Sure.
And then even if they offer commission and bonus,
Yeah.
we notice it's a challenge for
Sure.
our industry for them to understand that you're not actually selling, you're educating, you're being very professional doing a consultation and identifying what the person needs. But you answer my question, like why they don't do it. Fear of rejection. They are scared of the rejection because the client might say no.
Yeah.
But it's okay, right?
It's
Perfectly fine.
There's an analogy. I don't know if you're familiar with baseball. American baseball is big, the pastime, American pastime, and I use this analogy all the time. I say, listen, in a career, a baseball career, if an individual hits the ball 3 out of 10 times, he's a 300 hitter. for his 10, 15, 20-year career, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's the best of the best, 3 out of 10 times. So what does that mean? That means 7 out of 10 times he's not getting on base. Well, sales, 1 out of 10 times, 2 out of 10 times. Like you're in the President's Club. So it is a failure business. And so the challenge is, how do we get the confidence to say, all right, they're going to say no. It's no
okay.
Today doesn't mean no forever. And that somebody said to that me one time, and it just changed me. Just no today doesn't mean no forever. But one of the things that people, the artists, are very good at, if you ask questions, just ask questions. Hey, what do you like about that? What do you like this? And then just suggest. I'm not telling you, hey, well, you mentioned something. I think this would be good for it. Let's leave it like that. And so, getting back to helping the buyer buy. And I'll tell you, my better half, she's a therapist. She does marriage and family counseling. The same thing. I always helping her with sales because she's a therapist, and that was her training, whatnot. Since she struggles at times, and I say, listen, are your clients going to get value from your service? She says yes. Follow up then. Give them a call. But it's that belief. We have to, for me, if you ask me 3 key things in sales, belief is number 1. You got to believe in your product. You got to believe what you're doing, your service. If you don't, you're done because you get the
have to.
You have to. That's number 1. The second is curious. You got to be curious. You got to ask questions. Hey, where you at? Where you want to go? All that good stuff. And the third one is grit, resilient. You just got to be resilient. Get no, okay. All right, have a good day.
One thing I think for the barbers, it's a little different when you're selling products. It's because you are seen as someone that really understands about hair.
Sure.
So your client is more likely to listen to you
Sure.
because it's your knowledge. Same thing if you go to the doctor, you're expecting a medication. Whatever the doctor say, you're going to believe. Same thing with barbers. They develop this trust relationship that if Tico say, hey, listen, you should use this product, you're going to believe him because that's his business. He knows what he's saying. So it's not really selling, right? You're seen as a specialist in that field. Like your wife, she's a psychologist. So whatever she say, people will buy it. You'll believe because she studied for that. If she say, okay, you're depressed. Here what we're going to do. This, and this will take you out of your depression.
Yep.
People will believe. She's an expert in that field.
Trust is based on credibility and empathy. So, you just hit on the credibility part. Yeah. He's this is his background. This is her background. They know this stuff. They got that credibility. That's why they're coming to you.
Yep.
So just say, hey, my suggestion would be this. I'd recommend this.
Yep.
You're the expert.